let the energy wash over you and through you.
Hello. Welcome to the demo drop. How you all doing, gang? You all right? Are you surviving the heat? It's warm, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi, Zeric. Hi, Bree. Gemstones in. I think you're first, actually, as well. Oh, I have hardly slept. Like the last 2 nights I've not slept well at all. I'm talking like, I don't know, maybe 3 hours of broken sleep. It's horrible. Horrible. Because it's just too hot. And then, you know, when you're in bed and then you start thinking about like someone being like really nasty to you, and you're like, yeah, you're a naughty person, I don't like you, and then you start going through your head like all the things that you wish you said that would have been really cool. Yeah, fuck you, imaginary person. yeah, I told you. And then you're like, yeah, I didn't know, did I? Not really. Yeah, so that was going on as well. Oh, but yeah, welcome in, guys. We're gonna get straight in with the first track because I can't stand being in this studio for too long today. I've got a student in tomorrow as well, so I need to tidy the house. Oh! Okay, so the first track today is Gemstone, who is in the chat right now as well. Let me just get the link. Where are we? Okay. So here we go. This is Gemstone and System Failure, The Joker.
My life was a tragedy. They call it madness. I call it freedom. You know what's funny? My life was a tragedy. They call it madness. I call it freedom.
Let's get out of here.
They call it madness. I call it freedom.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so there we go. That is System Failure and Gemstone, The Joker. I really, 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 really like this track. Like usually, I do like a little bit of like thrappy hard house, and I like this style of like energy hard house. I really, really like the bass line. I thought the whole thing was very, very well balanced. There are so many layers to this, and it just keeps building over and over and over. And then when it drops down, you know, you continue to build after that break. Some notes that I was just writing there was I really like the nice spatial effects that you have there. Like almost like the side trancey kind of squelchy sounds, and I liked how, you know, there was a good use of reverb, delay, panning, you know, to create space and ear candy. Really, really nicely done. I like the ad lib. I really like those. All those texture layers. It worked so well. Yeah. Really, really well. Because it kept me interested. That can be a problem with this style of hard house, is if you don't have enough layers, if you don't have enough spatial stuff in the track, it's too 2D. It can get boring really quickly. But this was not that. This was very, very interesting to me. And you could see I was closing my eyes, and the reason when I'm closing my eyes is because I'm listening intently, like in a mixed down kind of a way. I'm listening out for those layers and, you know, what I can hear and how loud those things are, you know, and kind of separating things in my mind. And yeah, I thought it was great. I really did. One of my favourites. I love putting an offbeat in the second half to keep his yes, exactly. Hello, Kelly. What a great start to the show. Thank you, you two. Keep sending them in. Thank you. But yeah, relentless. Absolutely relentless. Just how it should be with that style of hard house. I love it. Hi, Kelly. I know I've just said hello to you, but I want to say hello again because you just said hello to me. Those are tracks followers sent in. Yep, that's right. So if you're new to this show, hi, Kelly. This show is called The Demo Drop, What we aim to do on this demo drop, we've been doing this show for about 3 or 4 years now. And it is for those of you who are artists who are making your own music. So that's why we want to explain the music. You know, it's I know someone put in the chat there, you can't explain music, you feel music. Yeah, that's true. But as everyone here is a music producer, you don't need to be a music producer, by the way. You can just be an avid lover of music. That's even just as important. But the show is for us to listen and have a little listen and give advice and to help, because a lot of the people on the show, I'd say it's probably 50-50. 50% of people send stuff in that they finished and they want to showcase it, and we'll all go and follow it or buy it if it's released. And the other 50%, excuse me, I'm spitting everywhere. The other 50% are people who are some way through the track and maybe got a bit stuck, or they're after ideas. And in that case, send it in and then we can help you with that. I personally have done a BA Honours in music production. I'm starting my master's in music production soon, as long as the university get back to me and tell me that I'm in. If not, it'll be next year. And also I have been a music producer for, I'd say seriously, the last 10 years, but probably the last 20 years altogether, but seriously for the last 10. But there are so many things that all of us can learn from each other. Not one person has all of the know-how. And that's what I want for this show, is that everyone comes together and we talk about our techniques. We talk about the pitfalls and the things that we've overcome. And we help each other to become better producers, better artists, better engineers. But mainly a lot of what we talk about is the philosophy of making music, which is very, very intertwined with personal belief, personal development on a very deep level. So thank you, Jem. Thank you. Yeah, it's you don't have to do university courses or college courses in order to be a good music producer either. It's just, for me, as someone that wants to teach when I eventually get a proper job, it's an easier way in for me to get into that kind of job eventually. But I also do love proper like education as well, because it kind of forces me to finish projects. And you know what it's like, guys. You'll end up half finishing stuff and then leaving. We tend to leave our music production as like the last thing on the list of things to do. You know, it shouldn't be like that. It should be music production first, feed the kids, clean the bathroom, go for a wee. That's the order of value it should be in. Yeah. I look forward to the phone call from social services. Brilliant. Yay. Again. Yeah, depending on the age of the kids, don't bother cleaning the bathroom. Ace. Mythic DJ says, I didn't learn a thing at music college back in early 2000. Cubase, wank door. Learned so much just toying about an FL Studio. Interesting. Yeah, I also went to music college back in the early 2000s, and I also used Cubase. It's not spelt like that, but I know what you mean. Cubase is a great DAW. It really is. I think the problem back then is if you were into electronic music production, there weren't any courses back then for electronic music production. So what they did is they put us on a course called music technology. Music technology included, hi Lance, hi Katie, music technology included miking up bands, using Total Recall, Mackie desks, stuff that you probably wouldn't have thought you would need to know. However, I saw it as kind of like a Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off kind of a thing. Even though my main interest is in electronic music production, I have definitely improved with live recording situations, recording vocals, and recording live instruments because of that course. So perhaps it might just have been not for you at that time. But I do remember feeling a bit frustrated about that as well. So, but yeah, it's different now. It's different now. Yeah, but Cubase is a great DAW. It's been around for a very long time. But personally, I've always got on more with FL Studio and Ableton. But yeah. Yeah, let me know in the chat which DAWs you're using. Next up, we have got Ross Farley. Front doors. Stop it! Don't, because you're gonna make me all hot. Because it's so hot in here. What? What door do you use? Front. It's so silly. Hiker Dynamo. That's fine, Jem. Don't you worry. Hi, K-Flow. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everyone that's just got here. So, yeah, great first track there to start us off. Next up, we've got Ross Farley, and this is Reformation.
Our bodies are a prison for our souls. fear not. But fear not. Our body, our prison for our soul. But fear not. But fear not. Fear not. Death frees every soul.
There we go, Ross Farley, Reformation. Again, a really, really nice track. I felt it could probably maybe go for it a little bit more. And I'm not really sure what I mean by that. Maybe like another counter melody or something a bit later on in the track. Maybe even a vocal, possibly. I think it could definitely have a vocal in there, but that's absolutely just a subjective thing that I'm saying there. It definitely doesn't need it, but it sounds really, really well made, and I really, really like the bass progression and the melody around that bass progression. I thought that was really nice. I know that it's nice because it makes me go into a bit of a trance when I listen to stuff like this. So yeah, I really like this one, Ross. What's that Lance said? Notes in the riff could be increased. What you mean in terms of velocity? Maybe. I'm going to have another listen. See that noise? I love that noise. Wow. See, shit like that is so interesting to the ear. I'm guessing that's like with a bit of a band pass or a high pass filter. I love stuff like that.
For our soul.
I think it sounds great the way it is. Great the way it is. Yeah, it's got some really interesting sounds in it. I think what the problem was for me then, was I was being distracted by reading the chat and replying to people in the chat, so I wasn't giving myself enough time to have a proper listen through to it. What noise? Yeah, you like squelchy noises, Kelly, so yeah, you'd like that noise. Waiter says that was a clean track, but I think it needed to be more dirty, like a dirty bass drop somewhere. Nice. Yeah, that's that is definitely a subjective piece of feedback. I think that would sound really good. Like if that inspires you with your music, then I think that's really cool. Yeah. It's reminiscent of a sample noise from Minus Yellow. Ooh. I did not know that. Yeah.
But fear not.
But yeah, it's finished. It sounds epic. So thank you for sending it in, Ross. Yeah, make sure you guys go and check out more Ross's stuff, please. Next up, we've got Mark Ross. All the Rosses today. We'll probably have Ross from Friends in later. So this is Blonde featuring Astrid S. Just for One Night.
So locked on you. Ever since you walked in, baby, you light up the room. Scared to approach you, but I think it's what I wanna do. Yes, you. Look in my eye, you wanna know why it's me. Something you got, it's something I die to see. The way that you smile, I think that it means to be me. I just want 24 hours, sorry, but listen, that's too much to hold you close. To hold you close. You got this look like it's ours. I want it all of the hours. And if tomorrow I have to let you go. And if you're too smart to love me dumb, if you see too much to love me right, then I use my hands and cover your eyes. Just for one night. Just for one night. Just for if you're too smart to love me dumb, if she was too close to leave inside,
There we go. That is Mark Ross, Break and Enter remix of Blonde featuring Astrid S, Just for One Night. So I've just had a quick look at... Hello, Becky, by the way. I've just had a quick look, and he's entered this, but he made this track like 6 years ago, because it has got a definite difference to the stuff that he makes and sends in now that he makes to the show. I felt like a lot of you did, this is a great radio friendly track, but I can really hear how far his productions come since this track. I think for that kind of a style of track, I think that the kick and the snare weren't maybe that's just because I'm thinking about it in a more modern way, but I just felt that it could have been a little bit more, what's the word, pronounced, clean. But this could also be an encoding thing with SoundCloud as well. I'm not sure. Slapping, yeah. I did feel that it was letting it down somewhat. Let's have a quick listen back here again.
What I wanna do. Yes, you. Look in my eye, you wanna know why it's me. Something you got, something I die to see.
I think it's getting lost behind the other instruments in there. That's the problem. But I think it's probably just a mix down thing. Hello Renee says, sounds like a 128. It's probably not 128. It's probably not 128, but it makes sense if it's 6 years old that this is probably something that, you know, is a little bit less good at quality as the stuff that I'm used to hearing from Mark. But it still slaps. It's still great. But isn't it interesting to listen to our older stuff that we make and then like kind of compare it to the stuff that we make now, and you can see different. A lot of this is down to the VSTs and the plugins and the samples that we use as well, you know. So maybe it's an unfair comparison, because the music that we make now is going to sound better. But yeah, I liked it. I did like it. And again, I do think it'd be very radio friendly. So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Next up, we've got Twiddle. Twiddle has... I've signed quite a few of Twiddle's tracks to one of my record labels. So yeah, he sent in a lot of stuff. So this is his next track that he sent in. This is called Bejesus.
Roll, man.
Let me tell you something, Pandeo. You pull any of your crazy shit with us, you flash a piece out on the lane, I'll take it away from you and stick it up your ass and pull the fucking trigger till it goes click. Nobody fucks with the Jesus. We're gonna fuck you up.
So there we go. Twiddle and Bejesus. What a tune. What a tune. Yeah, I really like this. I'm definitely going to be playing this in my groovy hard house sets, without a doubt. Yeah, like I would love to sign this as well, Twiddle, if you're watching this back. I'd have to double check with the film quote thing. Do you know what it is? I've been really careful since I had an issue with one of the tracks I released. I had a complaint. There was like a sample that got used, and I nearly got, well, my artist nearly got sued for quite a bit of money. So since that happened, we managed to sort it out, thankfully. But since that happened, I've been really careful. Really careful on the clearing samples, and I've been doing this for like 20 years. My record labels, I've had them for nearly 20 years, and back when I started running record labels, it was all right. You could get away with stuff, but yeah, it can be a big process, Fraser. It really depends. It really depends if they want to come after you. So yeah, it's the best advice I can give now. Like before, I would have said, "Oh, you'll be fine," but I'd say to people now, just be really careful. Hello to Insidious Alpha. I'm good, thank you. Very warm, but yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying listening to all these new tunes. But yeah, I love this proper groover, untidy kind of feel to it. If there was a problem with that vocal, with that film clip, you could always like take it out and put something else in. You don't need to, or give it out for it as a free download. You know, that's another thing that you can always do to get around the copyright issue. The only issue is when you are releasing stuff to gain money from, you know, being a record label or whatever. So that's the only time you need to be, you know, worried in that way, or just be mindful. Yeah, I really like that one. Thank you, Twiddle. Yeah, this is a problem though, Insidious Alpha. I don't want to complain, you know? I don't want to complain that it's too hot, because it's not going to be hot for very long. Oh. Hi, Jason. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. The money made is pennies. But I think that's probably why, in my instance, with a track that... Okay, I'll talk to you guys about it, because I think it's probably important that we do, so that anyone here doesn't run into the same issue. So from what I can gather, the track was a track with a vocal that goes "Eins, zwei, drei, Polizei." Eins, zwei, Polizei. It's an old track from years ago. I didn't know this. I knew the vocal, but I didn't know where from. So I signed a track which used this vocal in it, and everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, Labelworks got in contact with me, my distributor, and they said, "Oh, we need to have a chat with you about this release." They were really, really good. I was really like shitting myself, because I've never been in trouble like this before. My dad was ill at the time as well, and it was just really, really stressful. And ultimately, in my contracts for my record label, it falls onto the artist anyway. There is unfortunately a clause in there that puts the blame and the person that would need to pay, you know, if you eventually got sued, would be on the artist. Obviously, I did not want that to happen to my artist, so I spoke to him and I spoke to Labelworks, and basically what happened was this sample was put on the end of a vinyl. You know, like years ago, you would have a track on vinyl, pressed to vinyl, and then right at the end, you would have like the a cappella on its own. Anyone else, you know, remember that? Or maybe you've got vinyl that has that. And like, yeah, brilliant, I'll be able to rip that. So what happened then from that point is people ripped those samples, those a cappellas, and then they started to appear on sample packs. But what people don't realise is a lot of those samples, yeah, and so that DJs can scratch with them, exactly. A lot of those samples were never cleared, but we didn't know that, because you'd find them in a sample pack and you would assume that they were royalty free, or you could use them because you're buying them on a sample pack. Whether or not this is something that was intentionally done in order to then years later start suing people for using them, but that is kind of like what's happened. Is like a thing that will happen. You have to be so careful with your samples now. It is sneaky. It is really sneaky. So what happened was, this German label that owned the rights to it, they had to issue a takedown with Amazon Music, and that takedown usually costs around about €1,000. And if they want to be funny about it, they will then come after you, the label, or in my case, because of my contract, my artist, and make them pay that €1,000. Wait, what? They are now suing producers for samples they sold. Maybe not what they sold, but they put them on the ends of vinyl years and years ago. But yeah, I think it was something that James Brown did as well. Like, it's a good business move in a sense, I think. But I recall like James Brown actually went around suing a lot of people for using like his hits and stabs, and you know, from his vinyl. But yeah, you need to be careful. Yeah, it is a good business. It is sneaky though, like Becky said. But I thought probably we should talk about that. It's the first time I've really mentioned about it. But I'll probably write it up and do a post about it as well, because I do think it's important that people are aware that can happen, and what to do as well if that does happen to you. So yeah. But yeah, it did freak me out a bit. So going back to this, anything with uncleared samples and stuff, I'm a little bit more cautious now. The first thing that you can do to check if anything that you've got has got an uncleared sample or something is just use Shazam. Did my artist say where he got it from? He said he got it from I think it was a royalty-free sample pack. What he thought was a royalty-free sample pack, but he couldn't find it because he'd made the track a while ago. But he was going to see if he could find it. But yeah, but Label Works knew what was going on. When I spoke to them on the phone, they were like, yeah, this happens a lot, unfortunately. And it was this certain record label that are quite stern with using it. It didn't help as well that I called the whole fucking track Eins Zwei Polizei, which is the actual name of the track. I didn't know. That's me. That's on me that for not checking, but I will check now. That's what happens when you're old school. You think it's going to be fine until it's not. So yeah. So next up we've got Moggy. Yeah, I think it's important to talk about. I don't care if it makes me look daft or or I should have just known that, or whatever. Fine, like it's that's just what happens sometimes. We're all human, aren't we? But as far as I can tell, they're not pursuing it, but they have taken it down off everywhere now. So yeah. What was the umbrella company at the top? Sony, etc. Possibly. I know it is a big German label that own it, and it's probably got an umbrella company like that. But again, there's no point them coming after me or coming after my artist, because they can go and do a check. This is what Label Works said as well. They said, look, they would have already gone online. They would have checked your label. They would have checked your numbers. I'm a very small independent label. We don't make a lot of money from my releases on the label at all, not even in streaming or anything. It really wouldn't be worth their while. It would cost them more to sue me than it would that they would get back. So ultimately, even after that, it's still okay. But I didn't want my artist getting potentially sued for this takedown notice, which apparently costs €1,000. Yeah, it would cost them more to sue me. But that was the way I used to think about it before, was like, oh, it's fine. It will cost them more to sue me. But what got to me and irked me a little bit was how my contract would have led my artist to have got the brunt end of that. And for that reason alone, I'm just going to be a lot more careful, because I don't want anyone to have to pay like €1,000 for that kind of shit. Yeah, they did look into my contracts, yeah. Yeah, well, Label Works did, yeah. Hi, Bobby Promo. How you doing? Yay! But yeah, it's just something to look out for, gang. If you are an artist, check your contracts as well. But my contract as a label owner does have a clause in that if there is any uncleared samples, the onus goes back onto the artist. So just be careful. Next up, we've got Moggy and This Feeling.
To the club, and it's a long line, but you don't care, because you can hear the thump, thump, thump outside those doors, and you get that feeling all over again, and you get that chill up your spine because the DJ's playing your favorite songs back to back, and you're not in yet, but soon you know you're gonna be. Oh man, what's that feeling called again? What's that feeling called when finally you're in and you're standing in the middle of the floor and you open your arms real wide to accept those vibes, all those positive vibes, and your family's there, and all those people that are experiencing the same thing that you are experiencing at that moment in time. What's that called again? What's that called when 1 minute you're on one side in the room and the next minute you're on the other, and you're not quite sure how you got there, but you know somehow, some way you could travel through the sound, and you did some twisting, some turns, and next thing you know you're upside down, and oh man, what's that called again? Whatever it is, I like it a lot. Man, what's that called when your heart starts beating faster and faster, and your feet keeps moving, and you know you should sit down, but you can't because the DJ just started playing them Afro sounds, you know, those Afro sounds with the bongos and congos and the shake, shake, shake. Some people call it a blessing. Some people call it a disease because it spreads around like an epidemic, you know, and it brings you to your knees, and there's no cure, there's no remedy, there's no pill you can pop to get rid of that rhythm, that thing that flows through your blood. It's not gonna kill you, man, it'll only make you breathe a little harder and live a little longer. What's that called again? What's that called again? Some people call it a blessing. Some people call it a disease because it spreads around like an epidemic. What's that called again? Pill you can pop, pop. What's that called again? Pill you can pop, pop. What's that called again? Pill you can pop, pop. What's that called again? Pill you can pop, pop. What's that called again? What's that called again? What's that called again? What's that called again? Pill you can pop, pop. Pill you can pop, pop. I like it a lot. Pill you can pop, pop. Pill you can pop, pop. Pill you can pop. There's no pill you can pop, pop. 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 I like it a lot.
There we go, Moggy, and that feeling. Yeah, I really, really like this. It's I like the whole of that vocal placement was perfect. And I know how difficult that is when you've got something that's spoken and it's not like tempo, like it's not at any particular tempo. You have to like mess around and splice it and move things around quite a lot, but I really like the way that this was done. Yeah, I like the mantra bits where you've used bits of it over and over again. Really, really nice, and just a really nice, strong, basic, in a good way, basic techno, ravey backtrack to it. Yeah, really nice.
Vibes, all those positive vibes, and your family's there, and all those people.
It's very underground. Really good use of the vocal there, that mantra. Really, really nice. So simple, not easy. Simple ideas executed really well. Love it. Love it. So yeah, guys, make sure you go and follow Moggy. I'll give you his SoundCloud again. Simple and effective. Yes. Less is more. Yeah. Hi, Kiss DJ. Oh no, it's okay if you need to go soon. That's fine. I hope you're having a great day. Next up, we have got the amazing Jason Naughty. And this track is called Jason Naughty Absolute Naughtiness. Here we go.
Fucking nailed it, mate. This is going to be on repeat tonight.
I genuinely don't like that. I fucking love that.
Fucking nailed it, mate. This is going to be on repeat tonight.
It's got fucking everything going on. I was out from the kitchen, and that makes you a big fat fucking everything going on. I was out from the kitchen, and that makes you a big fat cunt.
Wow. We were, yeah, I love this. Very, very different sounding. And thank you so much, Jason, for stepping outside the box with everything that you do, music-wise. And Moby as well, the pair of you, both of you you've just got your own thing going on, right? And I love that. Like the energy in this as well is just superb. The sound quality as well. The power behind it, the ideas, it's a breath of fresh air, 100%. I really, really like this track specifically as well. Really, really nice. And I love the fact that you're using voice notes for it. Yeah. It's all, you can get inspiration from everywhere, can't you? And I'm telling you now, I'm very, very inspired by that. Very, very inspired by it. It's not easy to make faster tracks with lots of layers and different textures and all of the question and answers and the mix down, the balancing, the arrangement, all of that. It's not easy to put all that together. Carly was twatted in her kitchen. She's amazing. Yeah, well, I really like her vocal. That's so cool. And now you've made her famous. Yay. Yay. Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for sending it in, mate. Send me the full thing if you can as well. I would love to play that. I would absolutely love to be to have a full copy of that. It's awesome. Okay, next up. Hang on. Oh, there we go. My chat screen went a bit weird. Okay, next up we have got Alpha A. I think I've just seen Alpha 8 in the chat as well. And this is Fall Again. Wow. Take a bow, mate. I really, really, really like that tune. Really, really, really like it. Something about that. I really like that vocal as well. Very, very different from the other stuff that I've heard you do as well, Alpha A. And I like this style on you. I think that this is a really, really, really nice groove to it. I like the arrangement as well. I really like that lead sound that you had come in. I thought the melody of that was really well put together. Again, a very simple track, but well executed. So yeah, I'd like to know where that vocal's from as well, because I love that. I really, really liked it. I wouldn't mind even having a pop at doing a remix of this, because I really like what you've done with that. But yeah, thank you for sending it in. Thank you for sending it in. So guys, have you gone and followed Alpha Ant? Make sure that you have. Do you want to know where the vocals are from for legal reasons? Yeah. Always. Always. And follow Alpha A here. Hi, Control 4. Yeah, what a cool tune. What a cool tune. Yeah, I really enjoyed listening to that. But yeah, just please let me know if I can do a remix of that, because I wouldn't mind having a go at that. I really did like that vocal. I thought it was really nice. And I like what you did with it. Keep it up. Keep up with this kind of style. The grooviest stuff. How would you clear TV show samples? Asking for a friend. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Lance. You know what we said before, like, they're not going to come after you. They're not going to come after you. Just try Shazamming it if it comes up with Shazam, but it probably won't. And just don't call it like the name of the TV show. Like, there's a track that I want to sign at the moment by GWR. It's called Knight Rider, and it's got like the Knight Rider theme in it. I really want to sign it, but I'm just a little bit. I'm just not sure at the moment. Yeah, he is. He's awesome. He's awesome. Do I recall that a Natalie synthwave track you played last demo? Which one? No. Oh, I think so. I think so. I think so. Oh, is that you? I didn't know that. You need to start telling me this in the email so that I know, because I know you guys by your Twitch names, don't I? So, well, thank you for sending it in, mate. Keep them coming. Yeah, make sure you send some more of that stuff in. Nice one, mate. And now we've got Andy Patterson featuring Roberta Childs, and this is Somnia.
We're broken past intertwined. Do you believe it? In the magic of my mind, we're destiny and worlds alive.
There we go. Andy Patterson featuring Roberta Childs, Insomnia. Really, really strong trance tune, this. Hi, Dana. How you doing? Really, really nice. Nice textures in there. All sounds very well balanced. This is the kind of uplifting trance stuff that I like to play as well. Really, really nice vocal. Yeah, very strong, solid track, as Control 4 says. Yep, really, really nice. Loads of nice little incidentals, like little effects noises in there. Great use of delay, panning, all of the extra stuff that you need to keep the interest. Yeah, it was really nice. Really nice choice of instruments as well, sounds. Hi Tufty. Yeah, really, really enjoyed that. I think we've had a few of Andy's tracks on in the past as well, and they're all of this standard. They're all amazing. So yeah, thank you again, Andy, for sending that in. And that is our show today. It's been a bit of a shorter one today because I didn't get to sleep until 6 a.m. And I didn't get any sleep the night before either, just because of it being so fucking hot. My sleeping schedule is just so... I don't have a sleep schedule right now. So I'm so tired. I've got a student in tomorrow. Usually my students come in at midday, but I've said to come in at 2 p.m. because I'm so frightened that I won't be able to sleep tonight till at least 2 or 3 in the morning because of my sleep being so out. I need plenty of natural sunlight. Yeah, that could be a thing. I have tried melatonin. I do take melatonin to sleep, and it does work, but it didn't work last night. I don't like taking it every night either. I only take it if I have to, but it's fine. I sleep really well usually, so me having a couple of days where I've not slept well is fine, but it does stop my ability to be able to like form sentences properly. So I'm just on the tail end of it now. I know I'm about to slip. So let's go and see. Let's go and see Podders. And I also need to go and tidy up as well because I need to hoover down here before my student gets here tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. I've had so much fun. With melatonin, you've got to be careful, though. If you overdo it, it has a reverse effect. Really? That's interesting. That is interesting because I recently started taking a bit more of it. Because I used to just take 2 milligram. I've got some 10 milligram ones. So I might just go back down to the 2 milligram. That is interesting. Thank you for letting me know. I'll have to research a bit further into that. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. I love you all so much. So, a couple of days off for me now. Try GABA. What do you mean, try GABA? What's GABA? Oh, no. I don't want to start taking like pre-gabatane or whatever it's called. No. That's the problem. Like you got to try and get to sleep naturally. But if it works for you, that's great. But I think it's really important when it comes to sleep that you are able to get to sleep without having to have external stuff. Yeah. But it depends your personal situation. If you don't sleep well, much like alcohol messes with your brain waves so bad though. It really does. If you drink alcohol and then try and go to sleep, that's what happened to me on Sunday night because I had 2 bottles of wine and I could not sleep because my brainwaves were up and down because it affects your natural rhythm. Yeah. So don't do that either. Which I found out very quickly on Monday morning when I was trying to sleep. Yeah, even 1 beer can mess it up. So yeah, be as natural as you possibly can. Do lots of exercise. I do loads of exercise now. I eat well. But yeah, I'm just hoping that I should be able to sleep tonight. But thank you. I love you guys. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you Friday, I think. Yay.